Hi, my name is Dr. Mina Charepoo, and I'm an inpatient board certified psychiatrist at Washington University in St. Louis, and I'm also a commissioner on the board for the Department of Mental Health. So my story on how I got to where I am is interesting in that it is actually not very interesting, and let me explain. I am the fourth of four children to immigrant Iranian parents. My father is a surgeon. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, although she was educated in laboratory sciences in Europe. Having said that, being raised by immigrants in America, there was this general expectation that we were going to grow up to be professionals. And although my parents were telling us it would be great if we were all doctors, ultimately they didn't care just as long as we were professionals. And so I have a brother that's a software engineer. I have a sister that was trained as a concert pianist and is now a banker, and another sister who's a lawyer. And me being the baby of the family, I got to spend time with both my parents alone for several years. And they just had this expectation, and they knew that I had the capacity to become a doctor. And there wasn't any certain moment or any certain incident that happened in my life, but just a general attitude that you have the capacity, you can do this, and you're gonna have a great life if you choose this career path. And I bought into that, and I loved going around with my father, with my mother's encouragement, to the hospital to round on his patients back when we were allowed to do those things. And I just love the interaction he had with everyone, and the various interactions he had with the nursing staff and the secretaries, and I really enjoyed that feeling. So I thought, okay, I'll be a doctor, and there were really no obstacles in my home life to become a doctor. Sometimes it's fun to think about what would I tell myself at this age, looking back to my 12-year-old self. And what I think I would say is you don't need to worry about all the small little details, that everything will fall into place. Maybe I'm not being fair. Maybe it was those details that got me to where I am, but now at the age of 46, when I look back, it just seems like everything happened the way it was supposed to and the way it needed to, that all I had to do was have good intentions, be disciplined, be focused, and I was going to get to where I needed to. I think that when you are younger, you get caught up in what everyone else is doing, what everything else is happening around you. And I would tell my 12-year-old self, don't worry about it. Just be yourself, just keep going, and don't get distracted by what others are doing or what others are saying.